Hurt by the world, betrayed by the world, betrayed by myself. Today I want to talk about how I got around to learning how to love myself. Let's go. Like diamonds, I'm watching how you glow. What's up, everybody? It's your boy AJ here, coming through your TV screen, your phone screen, your laptop screen, and beyond. How you doing, mate? Coming to you with another one. There's something intriguing about self-love and self-care that I've never quite understood until recently. I've like always indulged in self-doubt. I've indulged in self-hatred, as harsh as that sounds. I've indulged in self-abuse. You know these things. I've indulged in a lot of self-inflicted issues. One of the things I've grown to learn to love to do is to love myself. There are times when now, if you're anything like me and you've been through traumatic experiences, you'll know what I'm talking about when I say you have demons. I have demons. And there are times when I have to have conversations with those demons to rather than having my depression consume me, I keep it at bay. I talk through my pain, whatever that may be at the time. What I've learned throughout that is how to actually love myself. When you begin to understand where the source of your pain is from, why that pain exists to begin with, and why it hurts for as long as it does, you then begin to understand self-love and what it is and why you need it. Now, this started happening to me recently. I never used to love myself. For example, whenever someone would give me a compliment, I'll be, I don't see what you see. Till this day today, if someone compliments me, you look really handsome, I don't see what you see. But there are sometimes when those self-inflicted wounds and wounds that have been inflicted by the world upon you, those wounds start to get bigger and they start to hurt more. You start to come up with different ways to cope with that, and self-love is one of them. When my pain begins to become overwhelming, I indulge in self-love. I try to see myself in the most beautiful way possible. I try to love myself for who I am as best as possible. I try to accept my reality, where I was, where I've been, where I am, and where I'm going. I try to embrace self, because at the end of the day, you're going to learn no one will love you if you can't love yourself. You will never know what love is if you don't actually attempt to love yourself. And you can't depend on other people to love you, because outsourcing those kinds of things will end up in bad results, bad situations. Depending on other people for those sort of things can be a dangerous thing. So I take the time these days to love myself and appreciate myself, even if it's to look in the mirror for 10 minutes straight and just admire the fact that I'm handsome. You might not believe it. I might not believe it. It might not even be true. But what is true is the fact that you have love for yourself. And that is something that is needed through all the different painful experiences I've had. I've grown to embrace that sort of concept, because if you looking down on yourself makes it easier for the world to look down on you. Lacking confidence in yourself makes it easier for the world to lack confidence in you. Being abusive to yourself makes it easier for the world to abuse you. Which is why I bring the idea of self-love and learning how to love myself up. That's why I brought it up. Because to counter all of those things, you need self-love. To counter the depression and anxiety and all the different things the world comes with, all the different things that living in this world comes with. Self-love is a very important thing to counter a lot of the negative forces you encounter. How I became self-loving was I was once put in a position to either hate myself or love myself. If I hated myself, it would have meant me carrying on with the same types of habits that let my demons thrive. Rather than hating myself, to keep my sanity, to keep those forces or the energies at bay, I've taught myself how to love myself. So when things get too overwhelming, you take some time, you sit down, just stare in the mirror and admire you for you. Everybody else doesn't have to do it. You don't need anyone else to do it. Just take the time, relax, chillax. Compress your brain. Compress those negative energies and those demonic thoughts. And just take the time to indulge in self, to love self, to embrace self. Can't depend on anybody else to do it, because if you don't do it, no one else will. I've learned how to love myself. No, I'm passing on that knowledge to you so you can learn to do the same. It's all within you. All the things that make me who I am. I'm gracefully sharing them with you, because I wouldn't want anyone to have experienced the things I've experienced as a person. I don't have the worst life in the world. I'm not interested in having the worst life in the world. But passing on this knowledge is actually helpful to me. Talking about the things I've experienced as a person is actually helpful to me. And I want it to be helpful to you also, because I know I'm not the only person that faces these things. So if we can face it together, hey, maybe the world can be a better place. With that being said, with that being understood, it's your boy AJ with love and empathy and energy. See it? I love you. I love you. Till next time. Peace out.